Hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday, where I take a look at a 90s movie and give it a review. And today, we are taking a look at Bulletproof. Fuck me. Okay, I just realized I was gonna do Wishmaster. Do it next week. So I can figure out what to pick. I picked this one. This one came out in 1997. It stars Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans, and it's probably one of my favorite buddy movies. I'm gonna do a list of my favorite buddy movies, buddy comedies. I'll do one. Yeah, up there with Rush Hour and Lethal Weapon, which is technically an action comedy. So, yeah. So the story here is that Jack Carter, police officer Jack Carter has been detective, whatever. Jack Carter has been undercover under the role of Rock Keats, and he has been following a criminal by the name of Archie Moses, played by Adam Sandler, and he is forced to reveal his identity to take down this guy named Colton. Well, this results in Jack accidentally getting shot in the head by Moses and having put a metal plate in his head. And obviously Jack's out for revenge now, and they find Moses, and he has to bring Moses in to the police so that he can testify and bring Colton to justice. So this whole movie is basically, it's a road trip buddy movie. They're in a plane, they're walking, they got a car, they're all trying to find a way back to the police officer. So, the police department. And the whole thing is that they believe that, because Moses says Colton's got people everywhere that work for him. And that leads to the twist at the end of the film that if you watch it for the first time, you probably won't get it. But like me, if you've seen it multiple times like myself, you'll see that it's kind of obvious. So it's revealed that Jack's girlfriend, Tracy, is actually working for Colton. Now, if you watch it for the first time, you might not get this, but watching it on repeat viewings, it's very obvious that something's going on, because he wakes up in a hospital after getting shot and getting surgery and the thing, and she's his nurse. And it's like the Florence Nightingale effect, and they fall in love and become a couple. Well, then when it's revealed, you think, yeah, that makes sense, because she was right there from the beginning, so she was planted to keep an eye on him. So then it does make a lot of sense, where some twists just come out of nowhere and be like, what? And you have to rewatch again. Most likely on a second rewatch, you'll see that and think, even if maybe on a first rewatch and they reveal it and you think back to that, and you think, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. The comedy in this film, I think, is great. There's the scene at the beginning where they're in the car. It's a stolen car, but a cop comes and they try to convince the cop that Moses is mentally challenged, saying he's gonna take him to Disneyland. And he's like, Disneyland. I love that part. There's also the part where Moses is in the shower and he's singing "I Will Always Love You," and then Jack tells him to shut up, and he says, "Oh, Keith, you'll always be my bodyguard." There, and he keeps trying to tell Jack that it was an accident when they shot him in the head. And so what he does is he handcuffs him to a toilet that wasn't flushed, that has a turd in it. And he's like, sorry about the turds in there, it was an accident. And then later, when Moses is trying to sleep, he puts his head over, ugh. Why didn't he flush the toilet? That always bugs me. Why doesn't he flush the toilet? I mean, come on, you can flush the toilet, it turns out to stay in there, flush the toilet. I'm just saying. They do get help. See, that's another thing, is that he tells Tracy where he is everywhere they go. And they don't figure it out till the end of the film. And that's where it's kind of, the connection there. Like, what Jack is a smart person. He won't believe anything that Moses is telling him, even if some of it is truth. And towards the end, he does kind of want to work with him again. He kind of starts to trust him a little bit more. But throughout the film, we're shown that every time he tries to tell him what actually happened, shoot him in the head, he dismisses it. Like, no, it's bullshit, But yet, he can't figure out that he is telling Tracy everywhere they go, and people keep showing up. That's the one person that has the connection. He doesn't make that connection. I find that, he's trying to be smart by not believing anything Moses says, because he thinks Moses, he's trying to be smart. But he's not smart because he can't figure out that Tracy is a plant and that, she's working for Colton. Colton, by the way, is played by James Caan. And I love the fight scene at the end where they get ready to fight and they're taking off, the cups and stuff, taking off the shirts and get ready. And he takes off his hairpiece. He takes out the hairpiece that he has and set to the side. They're like, really? I like that. It's funny. There's a line at the beginning of the film where Moses says he would take a bullet for Keats or Jack. And there's even a conversation at the bar before this operation where, Jack even says, hey, you told me you'd take a bullet for me. He goes, yeah, once upon a time I did, but not anymore. He does take the bullet for him, so I like how they come back to that. Also, I want to point out, so Moses points out that one of the cops is working for Colton. And then they escape from the police station, run off. Where do they go? A strip club. A bar, strip club, where people can see them sitting there drinking beer. They go to have beers. Only for then Moses to say, oh, maybe it was Benson instead of Jensen. And he's like, what? Anything else? I like how he names the dog Keats. See, Keats, the dog loves me. He won't turn his back on me. I just think that these actors have great chemistry with each other in this film. Great chemistry. Like, I don't know if they were ever in any films together anymore, but after this, but great chemistry. This is the only film they ever had, and it's travesty. I also want to point out that they made a sequel to this film without the original actors, and they have, what's the actor's name? Faison Love playing Jack. I'm sorry. No offense to Faison Love. He's a big man. Big, heavy-set man. Damon Wayans is not. And then they have some dude who was like a principal on a Disney Channel show or something playing Moses. Look, I'm going to say this right now. Eventually, I might review it. Don't expect it anytime soon. But if you can't get the original actors to come back for the sequel, don't make the fucking sequel. Now, you can sort of do something like The Gate 2, right? You have Terry coming back, but not Glenn, because Stephen Dorff was, I don't know, he was a teenager at this point, but, and Gate 2 is okay, but you had Terry come back. At least one of the actors can come back, I just don't understand why they do that with sequels, where they do a sequel, then the actors come back. Even Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj, had Cal Penn come back to play the role. And yes, I know, I said in my other video that I like Van Wilder freshman year, despite the fact that Ryan Reynolds is not in it. Well, at this point, you couldn't really do that, because Ryan Reynolds is in his 40s right now, and him to play the role wouldn't really work. And then again, Jonathan Bennett was like almost 30, so I don't know. I don't know, but who knows, freshman college, whatever, but yeah, I just don't like that. But this film is very good. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, because I really like it. It's not in my perfect list of movies, but it's a great film, so it's a 9 out of 10 for me. What are your thoughts on Bulletproof? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Now, I got stuff going on tomorrow. I don't know what's going on, I gotta go in for work tomorrow to do some training. So I go back officially on Monday, but tomorrow I gotta go in. I think it's for like an hour and a half, and I don't know what's going on with with other stuff in my life tomorrow. So, well, play it by ear. You might get Flashback Friday tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure how it'll work. Because I got to do 2 videos that I want to record. I got to do the Flashback Friday. I got to do the physical media showcase. So, and I'm thinking about trimming the physical media showcase to 1 day. So that, one, it's easier for me to get out and I won't run out of topics. Also, with my work schedule, I want to kind of just settle down to 1 video per day if my work schedule is going to be. So that's going to change, drastically now that I'm going back to work. But, thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. I'll see you in the next one.